Alright guys, I'm back. I'm gonna be on this trade anyways. Might as well try to help you guys. So the key here is to pass. I was just writing the stuff for the video, for the recording, but since I'm gonna be live, since I'm stuck on this trade, I'll just might as well stream, try to help. Alright, I should be streaming. Check my phone. Yeah, I'm streaming. Alright. So, yeah, there it is. So it looks like we're going to at least try to go for the high, the IB high. For a second, it looked like I was going to break IB low, and I decided to move my target. So, as of now, if I get stopped out on the ES, I'll make at least 3,500, and on the MES, I'll make at least 1,281. So it looked like I was gonna break IB, so I decided to move it up and at least hold some of this. I mean, I've been in this trade since 3 o'clock. Since 1 o'clock yesterday. So hello everyone. I'm still on the same trade from last night. I went long at the end of the day, and I'm still holding the same trade. I thought, okay, there's probably a chance that this is gonna be a good entry, and it was. I mean, I'm long from 75, so market opened at 93. So I'm still on the same ETH trade, turning into RTH trade. My target is 25, but don't know if it's gonna happen unless we get a really big push. As I wrote here, in order to reach target, 39 needs to become support. So we need to go all the way up to at least 15 and then come back down to 39, and that needs to become support. So looks like this is holding, but if 39 fails, it's all over. So that's, yeah, this was on the recording, I call this out as a long right here. Call this out as a long, going all the way to that line right there. Earlier I said that, oh, here it is. If it can't end here or flatten out, and it did end right there. Boom, came all the way screaming down, almost broke IB low. So this was a fantastic call. I should have cleared up here, but I'm letting my trade run. So oh, let's see, I think I was up 10,000. At the high, I was up 10,237 just on the ES. So I'm looking for the best day of the year here. Let's go for it. So I'm going for broke. Well, not broke, because my stop is above, so I got nothing to lose. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. That's all done. So this could be another entry right here, or an add. So this could be the one that takes us to 06, 07, right here. Delta on this move here, right here, Delta lost about 4,000 from 04. So in 10 points it lost 4,000. And we're now just going positive again. All of this area here, we were all negative in the delta. And that's why I decided to move my stop, because it looked like we were going to go and close the gap, right? Or at least to yesterday's open at 82. Said, you know what? I'm not going to... I've been up several times at night, so I said I'm not going to give this profit back. So I decided this morning, I said I was not going to move. I did, if you're just joining me now, I did do a quick stream in the morning to give levels, targets, and on that streaming I said that I was not going to move the stop. I was going to leave it at entry, but I decided to, because I'm tired and I deserve to get paid. Alright, we're still borderline positive here. Only thing that's worrying me is NQ is only 32 points positive. That is the only thing that is worrying me here. But the heat map, everything is mostly positive except for some credit card stuff, because obviously with the Fed it affects credit cards, right? Because the APR goes up and people that are smart spend less. All right, this could turn into a short opportunity here all the way to IB low. If it doesn't find support here at opening, this could come all the way down to at least 89. So buyers need to step in, and we need to gain at least 900 in the delta. But this could be a stop pick, and this is the entry to go long. We have spent, whoops, I'm gonna go ahead and take this. You know what, I'll put it up here. We're fairly, I think we're fairly even, or a little more on the side of above opening price. I think we're 60-40. Earlier, as far as a volume profile, most of the volume was above, and now it has switched. So VPOC, I believe it was at 96 and now it's at 91. So that's a good sign. It means that they're buying, right? Or a lot of selling. But if it was a lot of selling, we would have broken IB. So to me is a sign that they were trying to hold the market, trying to hold it, and buying as much as they can. I think that we're, you know, I mean, we should have seen it. It's not exactly how it happened in the past FOMCs or Jackson Hole, that the market went and fixed, filled in poor structure. So this time it's taking a little longer, but we still have an hour and a half. So by my time, 10:40, if I have not reached my target, I'm out. Wherever the market is, because a quarter till, it will start to move. I'm making my money back. I still ended up negative. So as of now, I'm positive. So, but yesterday was horrible. And I was hoping to make it all back in the ETH, but I'm still on the same trade. So, yeah. It looks like I'll end up with all my money back plus best day of the year. Let's see. Never know. You never know. But yesterday was a shit show. Yesterday I made a lot of mistakes. I should have never moved my stop so high. But hey, I am not perfect. I'm not selling myself as a guru. I'm not selling any educational videos. I'm just a regular trader grinding it out like everyone else. That's it. But I have a lot of experience, so I could teach a lot of things. That's why I'm here. I'm just trying to help out. All right. Yeah, we need. Now it seems like we're still passing through, but 98.50. This is the true tug of war line. Is right here, right there. If we could pass that, I think that we will test high B high. So as of now, the market is very, very balanced. Usually, that's what happens before FOMC. Nobody is trying to show their hands. That's the whole thing. Because otherwise, then everybody goes together, right? So they're all playing a damn good poker. So as far as the profile, a little imbalanced on the upper end because of this right here. A little imbalance here, so we should fix that. We do have pretty good high and low, even though this is how it looks. But because of this zipper here, which came at the exact right time, see, it was right at the switch from sessions. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it was right at the switch from sessions, so it created a pretty strong high. But neither side has a tail, so it needs to extend. But all of this is all meaningless until FOMC. This, I mean, no, I mean it's powerful now, but when FOMC happens, everything is out the window. All of my targets, everything is just gonna be all reaction, not by me. I'm gonna be out, but it's no targets are valid during FOMC, except for poor structures, but we have them on both sides. So which one is it gonna go first, right? I mean, they're everywhere. There are poor structures everywhere, all the way up to, ooh, I cannot do this too much, otherwise it'll freeze. There are poor structures all the way down to 3,600 and 4,800. So during FOMC, you don't know who's gonna take control and which side is gonna go. No, I don't think so. Yeah, that would be nice. I am not gonna. Maybe in the afternoon I'll take a look at it. the last hour, but you know it's hard. It's so hard. It's so hard. You know, the only way you could trade FOMC is on when it's done on a pullback. So most likely the market will test 4,000, but I don't think it will end up there. So my idea is that we should reach this target and then with FOMC go all the way up to this support structure here. And then from here, just crash. All right, we just passed that important tug of war line, so it's all about pullbacks, all about it's. But when is it done? Sometimes it could be a full rotation. Sometimes it could be a double rotation. So yeah, it's unless you're trading one contract, but you know it's not worth the stress. Last time I traded, I almost ended up negative $10,000. So I promised myself that I was not gonna do that again. No, I don't. And tell the truth, I usually I don't trade, and I only trade because I was already streaming. So I got caught up on the streaming, and okay, I'm here already, you know. And then the ego and the monkey brain kicks in, and boom, I was stuck. And luckily, I was able to get out of there. I kept my cool, and I think I even ended up $2,000 positive. But yeah, I was lucky. I was freaking lucky. Yeah, it's either gonna drop or go up. Yeah, and it's 50-50. 50-50. So I'm looking for my best day of the year here. Let's see. If it happens, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, and I don't know if I'm gonna trade on Friday. I have a doctor's appointment early in the morning at 8:30, so I need to leave here at 7:45. So maybe I'll help you guys out with some levels, because if you're on the West Coast, you wake up, your clock is already set in your head. You're up at 5:30 or 5 o'clock. I get up at 5, so I'm gonna be up anyway. So most likely I'll help you guys out. Hope so. I hope so. Thank you, Grands, Daily Grands. Thank you. All right, let's get back to looking at the market. Okay, so POC was at 98, and that was at 9 o'clock. So at 9 o'clock, where is that? Right here. Right here. 9 o'clock, POC moved from 38.98, so it moved from here all the way down to 92. So a 5.6 migration from here to here, and then they started to buy, which brought the POC down, and look where we are now. And POC just moved up as I was talking, moved up 4 minutes ago back to 98. So either they're going to be, either they have bought more or somebody cleared the trades and the market is coming down. Oh, we just had an iceberg hidden right underneath me. Just saw that little iceberg. 500 right at 3,900. Icebergs lately have been changing the direction of the market. And look how it spiked all the way down. So we need to find support at the zipper here, otherwise we may see the market crash all the way down. All right, I'm gonna maybe move this down. I mean, move it up, not down. Let's see where I could put this. Do not want to put it at POC, that's for sure. I mean, there's not a lot of room. All right, 88.75. Yeah, 88.75. So it could all end right here. Come crashing down. So we have VWAP, my VWAP. Someone was saying that everyone else's VWAP is different than mine. The one that I look at is on Bookmap. It resets itself every day at 6:30 a.m. at the opening of the market. So I don't make up my VWAP. I haven't tweaked it, haven't changed it. So, you know, it is what I'm looking at. And yesterday it was bouncing off of it. So whatever it was, if it's not the same as the world, the market was sure reacting to it. So my VWAP right now, which is the one that I'm going to stick with, is at 38.94. Which is coinciding with opening price, yesterday's high, so looks like that iceberg is doing some damage. Really nice short too. Wow. Yeah, so we need to find support at 95. Actually, it needs to be front run. If it's gonna keep going, it's gonna. So this could be an add-on. I'm not doing anything to my trade besides moving it up. So this could be an add-on right here. This could be a wave 1, 2. This is too short for a 3. So this could be a wave 2 or a wave B inside of a wave 3. So this could be the launch to go and pass 92. I mean 92, 3,900. I'm so tired of it. Yeah. So this could be the launch right here. All right, let me clear this up. Yeah, this could be the launch. So the original launch was right there. So it was from 93. So 7-point scalp. Now this could be the launch right here. This is the overnight high. Support. We have the mid as support. If the buyers want to keep going, they need to hold this area. We're already up 1,000 on the delta. On this swing up here, we were up 2,000. So we lost about almost 8,500. We are at oh, now it lowered again, so lost about 950 on the delta. So that iceberg did move the market. Yeah, they've been doing it lately. I'm never an iceberg trader, but lately, so I called out two longs here. This one right here, and now not a recommendation, but this could be a possibility of buyers stepping in right here to finish this as a wave 1, 2, 3 long. But this is oh, here you go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I think it's more of an ABC. If it is a wave 4 right here, then it means that the wave 3 is gonna end right either at target or initial balance high. Let me open this up a little more here. So it's all about interpretation, but usually there is a rule. But this here looks like a wave 1, wave 2, and this is a wave 3. But inside wave 3, there's also smaller wave patterns. So this could be a smaller wave pattern. This could be a wave 4 to come all the way to finish here. Find buyers right at the mid. Yeah, if we see a 93.50, most likely that iceberg really did open up the possibilities for shorts, opened up a vacuum, and it's coming all the way down. All right, all we have is an hour and 15 minutes. The move should start now if we're gonna be able to reach 4,000. Otherwise, it will start and then we might end here instead of ending at 3,800. Unless it's a 200-point move. Last time it was, right? Was it 180 or was it 200? So you never know how big of a move it's going to be. The average is about 100, but you never know. Right, we could be doing just a price check here, half a price check because of the POC move, and then it coincided with the iceberg. But I'm seeing this as probably a wave 5 going all the way up. A wave 5 inside of a wave 3. But what do I know? Oh, here comes the heat. I guess not. I guess not. It's got to bounce right here off of VWAP. Yeah, we do not want to see. If we see a 92.50 or a 90, it's going to break IB low or test IB low. So I don't think we have broken either. I think it's a balance a little bit. No, we haven't broken either IB low or IB high. So IB stat still open. So IB stat still open. So if you don't know what IB stat is, initial balance, a statistic is that the market will either break this purple box on the high or the low. This is the initial Initial balance. This usually it's when most of the trades have taken place within the first hour. We call it initial balance. Some traders do a half hour, but most of the traders do it as a 2 half-hour sessions. So it's always half hour because it's based on a TPO. So it's always based in half hours. So it's a 2 half hours. So you go and look at the first half hour and then at the end of the hour. And I mark them as my purple box. If you're new to the channel, this is what my purple box was. I think yesterday I was reading the comments. Someone said that my chart looked like charts from the 80s. Hey, I make money with my charts. That's all that counts. You know? If you're looking for fancy looks full of spaghetti lines everywhere, most likely you're not making any money, because I know very few people that are able to concentrate. Benny, move. All right, guys, I'll be right back here. My dog is right on the way. I'll be back. I think he wants to go for a walk. Benny, no, come here. Good boy, come here. All right, sorry about that. He's a good boy, but he likes to come underneath my desk here and he knocks everything. But he's a good boy. Yeah, so be careful with too many spaghetti lines on your chart. Did my chart freeze? No. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if you can make money with your chart, that's all that matters. Thank you. I appreciate that. Ranko bars do rule. You got VWAP at 38.90. Yeah, you know, I don't set it. You know, all I do is if you have Bookmap, I just go and under VWAP, it's just session starts, and mine is starting at the opening of the bell. So yeah, and this is the one that I go by, and it just bounced right off of it. So it's working. 38.94. It bounced right here. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I have no answers, but yeah, this is the one that I go by, and usually it works as resistance or support. So that's what I stick. All right, let's get back to the charts here. Enough, but yeah, we're finding it a little hard here. Oh, POC has lowered now to 96. So we lowered 2 points on the POC. So either they're buying more here, or they cleared trades, or they sold, right? Those are the 3 options: buy, sell, or clear. And we're right at my VWAP. Let's see if it holds. Yeah, we do not want to see a 92. We see a 92, chances are we may see it come and test 90. This could be a, so if you don't know anything about Elliot waves, on the wave 4, usually try to go and see if wave 2 had a simple ABC or a 5-wave pattern. If it did a 5-wave, which no, it's not really clear on a Renko. On a Renko, sometimes it's hard to go and see. But if it is a simple ABC pattern, then most likely you will see a 5-wave pattern inside of wave 4. But on a Renko 4 with this small swing here, I think it will be hard to see. Probably on a 1 minute or a 2 minute Renko, we might be able to see this as a wave 5 pattern and this here as an ABC. So this could be the end of wave 4, and now we resume wave 5, which is actually a wave 3. Let me take a look at this to make sure that's what I'm seeing. And I just use on a different chart, I just use Fibonacci. Actually, we're under, but lately sometimes it likes to go inside more of a wave 2, but it cannot pass wave 2. If it passes wave 2, then this is not a wave 4. So, but it was actually up here. This was where wave 4 should have ended. That's where it should have ended, right there. So that iceberg really worked. All right, if I get stopped out, guys, I'm done. I am done. All right, we're hitting a stop here. Hopefully the market's finding some buyers. But it should have stopped here. It should have stopped up here. And now POC has lowered back again to 92. So either they started to buy again, or this was a big sell here to go help the market challenge IB low. So it went from 98 to 96, and now we're down at 92. And VPOC is at 92. So I need inside out traders to step in. I need, on the volume profile, POC moved up back to 95.50 because of that move up on POC. But on a TPO, it's a 92. Yeah, they don't always coincide. One is based on time, the other one is based on volume. So one is based on how long it has spent in a certain area, and the other is where the most trades have taken place. Right, buyers need to step in now. Seems like they sold. Yeah, it's looking more and more like it was a sell order, not a buy order. But that long from here failed. So if I would have gone long, I would have been stopped out. But chances are I would have added here, not gone long, because I would have been afraid of the market testing the open price. So most likely I would have not initiated a trade here. But you never know. Sometimes you think that the market's picking up momentum and you go for it. Yeah, that freaking iceberg killed my trade. And we're negative delta again. And it was hiding right behind the software, and I didn't see it. I've been very unlucky with the icebergs, catching them as they happen. I'm either looking somewhere else or my chart is not centered and I don't see it. And then I'm like stuck. All right, well, let's see if it holds. But it hasn't. Icebergs have, this whole week has changed the direction of the market. This whole week. All right, we have 1 hour left, but I have 40 minutes. I'm only going to stick around another 40 minutes on this trade, and if I don't get stopped out here, I'm going to get out wherever it's at 10:40. All right, let's see if there's any questions here. 38.90 liquidity. Benny boy. Yeah, he's a good dog. He's a good dog. Now this Bookmap is a different platform. It's not here. All right, let me keep an eye here on. Looks like 90 is holding, but it was a definite target. Why? Because of all of this right here. A lot of trades took place here, right, to take POC up. So the market always goes where it knows that there was volume or there are pending orders, because they know that they're able to make a transaction. So that's where the market goes. The market is an auction, right? You're either trying to sell at a certain price or buy at a certain price. And that's what an auction is, right? The seller sets a price and the buyer either agrees or doesn't agree. And if he doesn't agree, then the seller either has to lower the price or has to also step away and wait till he gets a better price. I mean, it sounds like it's simple, but when you think at it as in market terms, it could be confusing. So as I wrote here before, 39, make sure I don't move my stop. Now it's 90. Before it was 89, but 89 is still valid to break the IB. All right, looks like Delta is gonna go positive. Right now we're negative. Oh, and here comes the sellers. So we have spent most of our time buying. Even though we've had these big moves here, most of the time the market has been on the buying side. And it looks like it's trying to either make a double distribution or fix a double distribution. So it needs to fill in between 94 and 92, and then it will be a balanced distribution, but we still have a very long tail to the upside that needs to get filled. So it looks like I'm not going to be on the trade, but it looks like it's going to go up to at least 39.35 during FOMC. But I'm seeing more 4,000, but you never know. You never know. So there's a new tool. Let's see if I could find it here. Don't want to look away, but I'm not going to move the trade anyways. Let's see if I could find it. Oops. Here comes the heat. I don't know if I could, let me see if I could cast this. No. Do it a different way. Got some sensitive information there. All right. This is going to be better. Capture. Okay, here we go. So look at this right here. So this is called the Fed Watch tool. So rates, they're expecting 82% is expecting that it will be 75 to 80 points, and then 100 points is 18%. So all of this is already in the pricing. So it's these guys are prepared for the news prior. It's not, they're not reacting. They're initiating. You know, retail traders react, market makers initiate. So, you know, they have these tools to go and make the decisions prior to the Fed saying anything. And those are the targets right there. So there's a 18% probability that it will be a 100-point hike, and 82% that will be 75. So Are they going to buy or sell? It doesn't really, a lot of times we've seen lower points or higher points in the market does the opposite of what we're expecting. So, hello Moses. Haven't seen you in a while. Yes, POC is point of control. It looks like 90 is holding, but I don't think it's going to. And let's see. POC at 92. Yep. 92. So it looks like it's holding, but that iceberg sure created either a responsive, I don't know if it's responsive or initiative. Right now it looks more like responsive, because I think if it wasn't FOMC, I think we would have broken IB low. So it might have just created a void and it was a reaction sell. So they are selling right at POC. It hits POC and they're selling. There's a lot of interest. There's let's see how many orders. 210 waiting at 90. They just added 181 at 89 and 172 at 88. The one at 88 looks solid. The other two look more like spoof. But this is a solid zipper. So it's coiling up to do something. So either we're going to break IB low and go all the way down to 74. So we have some really strong targets on the downside. What do we have? We have yesterday's IB high. We also have value area low of the overnight. We have opening price from yesterday, and this I believe is value area high of yesterday. Then we have closing of the gap. Your gap may not be the same as mine. Mine I do top of the hour. I don't do a quarter after. I think that most of the trades end right at 1 p.m. or exactly 12:59. There are people that go and do a quarter after. I mean, the market really closes, the pit is a quarter after. But most of the traders are trying to get their orders through at 1 p.m. or 11:59, not me, 12:59, because that's when most of the volume is available to get out, and then it just starts to trickle down in volume. And a quarter after, you're watching paint dry, unless it was a very volatile day. Then it keeps going until at least the half hour. I have seen it. I mean, not me, but we all have seen it sometimes go all the way till 45 after. But yeah, it's, if you're trying to get out of a trade a quarter after, you have to settle and not wait for a target, because it's not going to happen. Most of the time it's not going to, unless you're already on the right side of the trade. All right, we're trying to go positive here on the delta. But a lot of trades have taken place right where we are. So between 91 and 88, but then we also have the upper side, which is from 98 to 99. And that's why I was saying earlier that if the market doesn't fix this area between 95 and about 92, it's going to turn into a double distribution. And it's clear here on the chart. You see all of these zippers above and below, and there's very few right at the mid. So right now it's not really bad. It's not a low volume node, but if either side gets any bigger, it will create a low volume node right in the middle. And those are important because those are hard to pass. When a double or triple distribution happens, what does the market do? It chooses one to stay either above if it's a long day or below if it's a short day. So that is very important to pay attention to on a volume profile, because it will be hard for the market to find orders to go through that volume node, that low volume node. That's why it's important for you to recognize them. Oh, I didn't want to move that. What am I doing? That's why it's important to recognize them. So you have an idea, okay, most likely the market is not going to pass that unless if it's able to have a huge order to just run right through. All right, man, this is... All right, I need to start thinking about exiting this. Oh, it almost took me out. All right, if it takes me out, I'm done, guys. I am done. I'm going to end up with 4,500, 4,550 on the ES. $4,050. Well, better get out now than later. All right, guys, I am done. I suggest not trading FOMC, but it's up to you. I mean, it's good practice on a sim, just so you could look at levels, but do not try to go live. All right, everyone. Yes, thank you, guys. It was a buy order. I was long from 74. Long from 74. All right, guys. I'll see you live in the Thunderdome. Thanks for watching and best of luck. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Big chance I might not trade on Friday. All right. Take care, everyone.